Hi everybody, how's everybody doing today? I hope well. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I took a nap today, which is what I needed because I didn't really sleep last night, but now we're trying this, right? Or now we're doing this, I should say. Alright, so today I chose this one that we're going to work on. And it's a special shape. Well, it's got rhinestones and then some special shapes in it. And one of the reasons that I chose this is, if you can see, my thumb is bandaged. Had an incident with my puppy last night, and he latched onto my thumb, and basically right on the crease here, his tooth sliced me pretty deep right in there, and then on the back side here. So I can diamond paint. I can't grip very well, so like holding a pen kind of hurts, but I found that if I'm using tweezers, since I'm using the tips of my fingers, it doesn't hurt as bad. So that's why we're working on this one. And I worked on my flamingo last time, so we'll do this one today, and then we'll probably do the flamingo the next time. I did get more done on that flamingo, by the way. But, so yeah. So, and in case you guys are wondering about my dog, the incident was just that, so our cat Charlie was outside, and another cat in the neighborhood decided that he was going to try and start some stuff with Charlie, and it got Izzy kind of upset, and my husband went out there to kind of break up what was going on. The cats weren't fighting, but they were making a lot of noise, and it was really late in the night, and so my husband was going out there to try and alleviate the situation. And with doing so, I didn't want Izzy to run outside and try to help him, basically. So I grabbed him and was holding him, and he kind of like snapped at me when I picked him up, but then when I put him down, he turned around and he latched on to my thumb knuckle, and as I was putting him down, he basically was hanging from my thumb, and that's why his tooth ripped into me so bad. I don't think it was intentional. I think he was just stretched out and stressed out and really didn't want me to mess with him, or you know what I mean. So like, I'm not mad at him. My husband disciplined him, you know, and it's always really upsetting when he gets disciplined. Not that my husband does anything to hurt him, because he doesn't. He just kind of grabs him by the scruff and tells him that he's being bad. But Izzy sounds like a screaming banshee when you do that. So it was a little traumatic for all of us, I think. I'm not mad at him. It just hurts. That's all. So it's a lot easier for me to use the tweezers doing this than using a pen for right now, because I can grip, but I can't like grab, which is going to suck tomorrow when I go to work, but you know, it'll be okay. It'll be all right. So we're going to work on this beach one, and just like my thought process was starting the flamingos the other day, is just I'm so ready for summer. I so want it to be warm. It's been super rainy here, which is good. I mean, we need it, but at the same time, I want it to be warm weather. I want to be able to sit out back on my days off and chill out and stuff like that, and watch movies. I think I mentioned this before. We have a projector for outside, out back, and so I want to be able to sit back there and watch movies and enjoy my yard. We did, my husband, I'm not going to say we, my husband did the first grass cutting of the season, and because it's been so wet, we haven't cut the grass, but the grass has been growing unbelievably. Like the grass, so we have a split backyard. So 1/4 of our backyard is split in, like behind the garage, and it's fenced off kind of like a dog run over there, although my dog doesn't really go over there. But so the fence that is between our regular backyard and that quarter part, the grass was so tall by the gate there that it was like up to my knees, if not past my knees. And I'm not too short. I mean, for a woman, I'm like 6'7", I think, or 6'7", 5'7". I don't know why I was thinking that, because I was thinking 5'6", but I'm more 5'7" than 5'6", and so I've lost an inch in my years, because when I was younger, I was like 5'7". No, I was 5'8". Take that back. I'm like 5'7" now. I was like 5'8" when I was younger. So I've lost an inch in my old age, probably because I hunch over. I try not to, but at this point it almost hurts not to, because I've hunched so much in my life, you know? It's kind of weird how your body gets, like, conforms to what you do to it, you know what I mean? For so long. It's kind of funny. And I know I'm not zoomed in. Let me get these in here and then I'll zoom in. I'm going to be kind of all over this. When I do these kind of paintings, I work by number. So like, and usually the specials start at the end. So this has six different colors, or 6 different numbers, and so 6 and 5 are more considered specials. These are marquees, and then the next ones are a bigger round one. So I tend to do from last number to first number on specials, and work from the bigger down to the smaller ones, and it seems to work out for me. And the reason that I do that is, especially on smaller paintings, if you've got these special shapes in between round ones, sometimes if you get all the little round ones down, you don't have enough room for the big ones. So I tend to put the big ones down, and then add the regular size round ones around it, so that everything fits in real nice. I think that's all for this one. I don't see any more on that. And then so they cut open, you know, they come from the little bags, and then when I'm done, I just put them in regular little Ziploc bags. And then I keep them in number order. If I missed one, I can just go back real quick and grab one and fix it. And then I need more containers for my specials, because right now I have an overflow bag of those. I have a lot of specials. I have more specials than anything else, or like crystals, we'll say. But yeah, I have a lot of them. So I just did the one that I'm making a clock, or the one that is a clock, and so I just put away all those specials. And and it's funny because, you know, a lot of these use all the same colors, obviously, but they're always like a slight shade different, which makes it very difficult to have enough storage. So I think I've kind of gotten to where, since these I'm only going to use for either blinging up something or on a project to which I'm freehanding it, I'm probably going to mix. If the colors are similar enough, I'm going to just mix them all together. So there might be slight shade differences, but at least they'll be easy to pick out. You know what I mean? If I'm doing a freehand thing. So, and I'll zoom in once I get to the smaller ones. I think this is the last one that's big. The rest of them are all small. So we'll get this one, this size in here. And these ones, I don't remember where I got these ones from. I know I have an unboxing for it, so if you go through my unboxing videos, it's not too far. I'm pretty sure it was this year that I unboxed these. So it's not too far in the playlist, but if you go to my unboxing playlist and look for recent ones, you'll see I have this one here. I think this one came with a fractal painting and the clock, I believe. I don't think the flamingos came with it, but it was a fractal painting and then the clock that I did. And you'll see that that clock, I finished it, but I haven't put the mechanisms together. So once I do that and I get this one done, and then there was a flower pot too. Some flowers with it. So I think you'll see the completion once I get all 4 of them done, because I think I got them all from the same company. So when I do that, when you see the completion, I'll also get the link to them for you. So now we're going on to this color, number 4, which number 4 is this shell over here, and then the rope that is hanging, the beach sign is hanging. So I'll zoom in a little bit for that one so that you guys can see it. And I do fix my lighting in editing. So if it's a little dark, it's because I have my overhead light off so that it would reduce some of the glare. I'm going to zoom in now to hopefully, so you can see this shell. Let me move this over here. What did I just do? I have some of these that fell off. Okay. So, oops, I have another one that just fell off and I have no idea. I heard it hit, but I don't know where it went, but that's okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're going to work on this shell here. So I hope everybody's doing well. I did see that you guys were telling me what you were working on. I don't have it in front of me right now, but I will answer the comments probably before this post goes up, either before or maybe right around the same time that this post goes up. So this post will go up, let's see, today is Saturday. This should go up Monday morning, which is, I don't know what day it is. I don't have my phone. My phone's in the other room, so I'm not sure what day it actually is. I know it, like date. I know it's Saturday, but I don't know what the date is. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to take a guess because then I could be wrong. But this will go up Monday. And, yeah, so what was I going to say with that? I don't know what I was going to say. We were talking about outside. We were talking about, I don't know. That's so funny how you get sidetracked and then you forget what you're talking about. Like, I tend to over-explain things. So sometimes when I'm in the middle of explaining, I'm like, wait, where did this conversation start? Because I don't remember. Hope you guys can see okay. Oh, the comments, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, so when this goes up, hopefully I've answered the comments for you guys. One person commented that they like my zoom in because they can see me placing the drills, and I did answer back on that one, and I think that's mainly because when I'm using tweezers, my camera's not focusing in on the top of the pen. So if I was to go like this, see how it would focus on that, but since I'm going like this, it doesn't focus on that. And I think that's why a lot of times it's difficult to record, because you have to remember, I think, at least with my camera, I'm pretty sure, you have to remember to set it so that it doesn't blur out the background. There's a way to do that where it'll still autofocus, but it won't blur the background. And so you have to play around with it. And I don't know if you can do that. Like if you're recording from a phone or a tablet, I don't know if you can do that. If you can set it to where it doesn't blur the background. Let me know if you guys have, are recording stuff and you found that you could do that. Because I use, I have a Sony camera, and that cost me a few $100s or whatever, and that so it's a little bit more fancy. It can do a little bit more than just a phone or a tablet camera. Phone and tablets are good though. I mean, some of the cameras that are on those nowadays are so good that like you don't need this fancy setup or anything like that. With me, I was just having problems because iPhone has it set to where it's not easy. If you record a video, on your phone, it's not easy, one, to get it on to your computer, and second, sometimes when it does get onto your computer, it's even though you recorded it in like an MP4, it still renders like you can't edit it. They want you to do it all on the phone and then move it, and it's just not as easy as I feel it should be, especially when you sell so many damn phones. It's like, why do that? This one doesn't look good. So yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I bought a camera, so that I could have more options when I'm recording, and then also easier upload for me. But yeah. My mother-in-law came over today, and I felt bad because I took a nap while she was over, but I didn't sleep at all last night. Like, my husband lay down and got a few hours, and I tried to lay down with him, but I just, I could not fall asleep, so I wound up getting up, and I had been up, all night or whatever. These new hours, your sleeping schedule is all weird, compared to other people, so I needed to sleep, and so I felt bad because she came over and I didn't spend much time with her. I was just so tired. So yeah. But she said she didn't mind. But she's sweet. She's very sweet. And genuinely sweet. You know what I mean? Not that fake kind of sweet. She's genuinely sweet. And I like that. And it makes it so much easier when people are genuine, in any way. Like, even if they're not, the greatest people in the world, as long as they're genuine, it makes it easier. At least you know what you're getting, right? You can easily decide, nah, I don't want to be around that person. Like if they're genuinely, not somebody who aligns with the way you live your life, right? So I prefer genuine people, good or bad, to people that just put on a facade when they're around others. That really bothers me. I don't like that a lot. It's like, be true. If you're gonna be a butthead, be a butthead, right? Like, don't try to fake it. Give me the option of knowing you for real and allowing to decide whether or not I want you in my life. And it's the same with you, I'm genuine too. So it's like, if you don't want, it's okay. If you don't want me in your life, if we're not compatible as friends, that's okay. It's a lot better to know that than to try, you know what I mean? Try to force something that's just never going to be, right? At least that's the way I feel. I'd rather just be genuine, Whoever you are, just be genuine. I think it makes things just that much better. At least in my opinion it does. My Band-Aid's coming off. Excuse me. So yeah, what else has been going on? Not much since the last time I recorded. So what I do when I record is, with working overnight, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'm trying to record the first 2 videos of the week over the 4 days that I have off, or Saturday night. I try to get them all done, the 2 videos done. And then on Wednesday or Thursday, I record Friday's video. I'd like to put up more videos a week, and I tried, but I just don't. I could do DP with me's more often, but I don't know. I want to be able to. I don't want to bore you guys, if that makes sense, right? So that's why I'm doing 3 videos a week right now, and then. But I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, if you want to watch it, you'll watch it. If you don't, you don't, right? So I guess I could do more videos. And then, like I said, if you guys want to watch it, then great. Because I noticed that some of you guys don't even watch. You kind of watch it on the weekends. You don't. Some of you watch it during the week, but some of you wait till the weekends to watch it, which is fine. I do that a lot too, with the YouTubers that I watch. So, yeah. So, I know that sometimes when I'm binging, we'll say, so like on Saturday or whatever, because like Fridays and Saturdays are usually when I'm diamond painting the most, I would say, and I tend to binge all the ones that were posted through the week while I'm diamond painting. So, if you guys do that, then you'll have like 3 videos to binge from me, along with all the other YouTubers you watch, so I don't know if more videos is good, especially if it's the same stuff and if I don't have enough to talk about. Does that make sense? I hope so. I mean, I could just find some like royalty-free music or whatever, and we could just sit here and listen to music and diamond paint, but is that fun too? Like, I don't know. I know with me, I diamond paint, so like, I tend to like the whip and chats, or you know, whatever it may be, or like the kidding ups or kidding downs, because then I don't have to like really look at the video. I can just focus on what I'm doing and listen to the video. So if that's what you do, then that's fine. Then, you know, more DP with me's won't be a big issue, because then you can just kind of sit with me and diamond paint while I'm jabbering about nothing, right? Maybe I'll look up some stuff on the internet to see, get some subjects to talk about. Maybe that's what I should do. Research some stuff. What kind of stuff do you guys like? I mean, me, I like murder mystery kind of stuff, you know, like real true crime. I like that kind of stuff. I like wrestling, video games. What else do I like? Old TV shows. Like I was watching, I was binging some Perry Mason today, which I love that show. I really do. It's such a great show. I remember, there's also I don't know if it's still around. I hope it is, but there was a website that I belonged to. I had a subscription to. I don't anymore, but it was called vintageradioshows.com, I believe is what it was called. And so I would listen to all the old time, like CBS radio shows, and they had Perry Mason, and they had you know, This Is the FBI, and you know, Twilight Zone, all that cool stuff. And so I like that kind of stuff. I think there's some channels on YouTube that allow you to listen to that old stuff there as well. But I haven't delved into it recently. But so anyway, I was watching old Perry Masons, and I just bought season 1 of Miami Vice, which I loved that show when I was a kid. And it's so cool to see, like, one of the episodes, it's weird because, you know, one episode was the bad guy was played by Bruce Willis, and he was so young. And then there was another episode where you had Dennis Farina, who was playing a bad guy. And another episode that had a short bit with Michael Madsen in it, and he looked so young. He looked like a baby. I mean, he looked like he was probably 18 when he did that show. And then, yeah, it's just, you know, it's really cool. I really like the old shows. The old-timey shows, too. I think most of you that watch my channel are older, and I say that lovingly because I am 51. So I think some of you, most of you that watch my channel are my age. At least I'm pretty sure that's what my analytics said, which is awesome because then you guys know what I'm talking about, right? And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Or at least, you know it from your parents, even if you didn't listen to them. I remember when I was a kid, like, so I wanted to, when I was really young, I wanted to be a radio DJ. And it's kind of like a dying art now. But yeah, I wanted to be a radio DJ, and I remember, I think it was the tail end, when I was really little, the tail end of Wolfman Jack. And when I was, when we moved to Germany when I was 7, if I remember correctly, they used to play, there was a station that would, I don't think it was live, I think it was recordings of Wolfman Jack's show. And he was pretty damn awesome. He was a pretty good DJ. You know, hence why he was probably featured in the movie American Graffiti. I believe he was featured in that one. And it just, yeah, he was a really cool DJ. That's a dying art. That, you know, it took some real characters to be able to be a popular radio host. What was that song that came out? It was the very first video that MTV ever played. It was, I don't remember the band, but it was a song called Video Killed the Radio Star. And that's so true. TV and videos killed that genre. I mean, I'm surprised that radio DJs and radios have lasted as long as they have since then. But they, you know, they really did kill it. Digital music now, you don't have to listen to talk radio or anything like that unless you want to. I mean, my husband thinks it's weird because I like watching regular TV with commercials. And I like listening to radio stations. Not all the time. There's times where I don't want to deal with, you know, commercials and stuff, but I still enjoy it. And he's always like, oh, these daggone commercials, you know, and he skips through them all and stuff, and I'm like, just different. It's just different, you know. I kind of like it. At least for TV, I kind of like it. Radio nowadays is so outlandish, though. The radio hosts, the stuff that they do, like morning radio is the worst, absolute worst. They play like maybe 2 songs an hour, and the rest of it is all talking, and they're all just talking about stupid stuff, and it's like, what is the point? It's not fun, you know. It's not enjoyable. They're prank calling people or whatever, or they're setting somebody up. They've got, you know, a cheater on the line, and they're confronting them, and that's not fun. That's not fun. So I don't really like it, but I remember listening to Casey Kasem when I was younger, like his his top 40 countdown. I loved it because you had like different excerpts of you know, interviews with the bands. You had really cool information about the bands, you know, different, just like little trivia and stuff about the bands that he would like tell you about before a song came on. And you know, that's the kind of stuff that I really enjoyed. I still do, but you don't get that anymore. Like it's not about music. Music's like a bystander to the conversation, where it should be the other way around, you know? At least in my opinion, that's the way it should be. So we're going to go up here. Can you see the rope? There we go. How many minutes? Oh, we're already at 34 minutes. 34 minutes. So maybe I'll stop. Because we're at 34 minutes already. Let me zoom out so you can see. So all we've done, we've done some specials on the compass over here, the lighthouse specials. We've got the specials down here. We've done this. I guess it's a conch shell. We've done this. We've done the star on the sailboat. and the little sand under the sailboat there. So that's what we've done for this one. And yeah, I'll wind up finishing this up off camera, and then the next time you see this, it will be when all 4 of them, because I believe, I'm going to double check, but I believe it was 4 canvases that I got in this one order. So the next time you see this is when all 4 of them are done, and you'll see a completion for it. So that'll be fun. I hope you join me for that. But until then, thank you so much for joining me for this one. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also hit the bell button, which will send you a notification whenever I upload a new video. Hit the like button if you want. Also leave a comment if you want, because I love your comments, and I love it when you guys tell me what you're working on, and if you're having any issues with your canvases, or if you you know, found a new technique or anything like that. I love all of it. Even if you're interested in other things, you know, we can talk about anything at this channel. Just, you know, all I ask is to be nice and respectful to everybody. And all of you are. Haven't had any issues, so thank you very, very much for that. All right. Well, until the next time, guys, I will see you, and this will be done the next time you see this one. So long.